Welcome to Land a House. I'm Seth. Today I'm installing the Thermomate 4.4 gallon per minute propane on-demand tankless water heater. This has a bunch of features that are going to be great for my cottage here. Thermomate has also included the valve kit and also the exhaust pipe as well for this install. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing to see the different components, and then we will begin the installation process. Thermomate was very gracious and sent over 3 different boxes for this install. This first box is the vent kit. Then we've got the valves, and lastly, the water heater. So let's first take a look at the vent kit and show you what all comes in here. So this is going to allow the propane exhaust to go outside. So check this out. This is going to be the sleeve that goes through the wall for protection, and your insulation or whatever will go on top of this, and it won't have any problems. So you'll break it apart. This side will be on one side of the wall, this on the other. Fit them together and you're good to go. This right here will also be on the outside, help keep the bugs out of there, but this will go through that sleeve, as you can see, like that. The rest of this is going to be different lengths of pipe plus an elbow. It's just a straight pipe. It's a shorter version. Looks like about a foot long. There we go, very nice. So essentially this is going to go up from the water heater and then outside. Coming up next is the valve kit. This right here is going to be very nice to have on this unit. So we've got the red for the hot water. You've got the blue for the cold water side. And then there's also an included pressure relief valve right there. Now it's time to check out the water heater. Here's a big thank you card. Some tools for the quick installation. I guess that's one way to open it. All right, got it. Now I've used the Thermomate electric water heater in the past, and it has been working flawless for over a year. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the propane heater does. Let's take a quick tour around this unit and see what it's all about. So starting down here on the lower side, it's got the water outlet right there. Whoops, I already dropped the washer. So that's where your water is going to be coming out of when it is nice and hot. Here is the power cord. This is your gas inlet right there. And here is the water inlet. Oops. Man. Dropping those things left and right. Quite basic there on the bottom. It does have a mounting plate, which I'll be using here in just a moment. Lots of good information can be found on the side. On the top, all you've got is the gas exhaust, the fume exhaust there. On the top, Thermomate logo, and we'll have some display information on here. Turning to this side, more information. Helpful for installation. The case itself is 21.5 inches. Of course, if you take into account the mounting bracket and the gas, you're looking at about 24 inches. And this way, 13 3/4, and the height, approximately 7 inches. Let's begin the install of this water heater. I've got the wall thimble, which is going to go through this wall. I'm going to set it up here to the point where I want it to be, and I am just going to use a pencil to mark the perimeter of that out. And then I'm also going to draw the circle inside so I know where the vent is going to go. Now that I have the location of the vent, I'm going to hold the water heater up to that exact point because I want to measure out how high to mount this system. So all right, now I have that marked for the top of the water heater. Now because I'm going to use this thimble, I'm going to bring the water heater out away from the wall just a little bit. To do that, I'm just simply going to place a 2x4 right here and get that leveled out and attach it to the wall. Now I can use the cardboard template that is included with this system to find out where my lower support board needs to go. So if one is right here, the other one can go down here. Now that I have the support blocks in position, I'm going to set this up where it needs to go and find the exact point that it's going to go through the wall, such as right there. And now I can place a mark for my center screw to go. And I can put one screw right there. So I don't have to hold it up there while putting in other screws. All right, very nice. I've got a level. I'm going to place it here. Maybe a little hard for you to see from that angle. And we are good to go. And now I'm going to put more screws up here to make sure this stays on the wall. I'm also going to put a couple of screws here on the bottom to keep this in place from moving left and right. Now that I have the water heater mounted flush on the wall and I've marked where my thimble is going to go, I'm able to just use the 90-degree elbow and this separating thimble here to go on both sides of the wall. So I need to have a hole saw that will cut this. It's slightly bigger than 4-inch, so hopefully if I cut it with 4-inch, I can then use my jigsaw to cut out a little bit more if need be. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the hole up here and hopefully angle it slightly down to let any kind of condensation find its way outside. I want to cover up the exhaust here to make sure none of this OSB dust gets in there. Okay, this is the bigger side of the thimble. Let's see if it's going to fit in here. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. I'm going to have to make that hole just slightly bigger with a saw. Now with the hole drilled, I'm going to set this end into the hole, just like that. I will put some screws in here to keep this in place. And now the other side will be attached from the outdoors. Now I can take the 90-degree and place it into the hole and then get it attached to the top of the water heater, just like this. I don't have my wall sheathing installed yet, and so I've just got the thimble here on the outside as a temporary example. Now the outdoor unit here needs to have the extension pole on it, and so I'm going to press fit that in here. Now the valve kit is sold separate from Thermomate, but it is nice to have. So for the water input, the blue side, it's got your line there, and then it's got garden hose threads here. Now the hot water side is a bit different. You've got the same up top here and below, plus the garden hose, but there is a fourth side over here, and that's where the pressure relief valve is going to go right there. So the first thing I want to do is any male thread is going to get some pipe tape. So let's do that first. I'm going to make sure that the shutoff handle is facing down, otherwise it would be in the way of the water heater. And I'm just going to thread this and use a wrench to tighten it. Once again, making sure the shutoff handle is facing down. I'm also going to wrap the threads of the pressure relief valve and get that attached here on the side. Ideally, this needs to be facing down whenever it is tight. I'm going to be using a 12-foot hose to go out to my propane tank. Now, in order to go from the 1/2-inch thread up here to this hose, I did have to buy an adapter. So I'm going to put the yellow Teflon tape on the adapter and on the threads up here. I hope you found this install video for the Thermomate 4.4 gallon per minute tankless propane water heater to be helpful. The install really was quick and easy, and once this unit has propane plugged up to it and the power cord plugged in, it heats up very quickly. The kitchen sink that I'm testing here in this video is the furthest thing from the heater, and it has heated up within just a couple of seconds. I've got the heater set to 123, which is easy to do by just pushing the up or down arrows, and it keeps the kitchen water at 113 real fast. So I'm very happy with this unit. If you want to check out more information, I'll have links in the description down below. I'm Seth with Land House, and I'll see you in the next video.